Greetings, this is Wild Raven Yoga and I'm Angela. Today's video is for plantar fasciitis. Whether you have it, if you've ever had it, or you just never want to get it, there's some tips you can do to help facilitate healing and to also keep your calf muscles, your Achilles really loose and the calf muscles strong. So I'll give you a few tips today. We'll need a few props. I have blocks. I have a tennis ball and a rubber yoga therapy ball. You can have either, it doesn't really matter. And I have a quite thick stretchy band. So grab some props and let's begin really simple. This is what I do every morning. It's the beginning of my day and it's just to help everything integrate and wake up. So let's begin with putting your right ankle on top of your left. You're just going to rub your foot. Good health starts from the ground up. And we have to take care of these feet as they take us through every day, 24 hours a day for the rest of our life. So rub it and then make a fist, do some little circles. And then take your fingers and take your fingers between your toes as best you can and just do little circles. This is the bare basics. And then I like to pick it up and just shake it. Just let it flop around a little bit. And then do some strokes on top of the foot, nice long ones. And up the shin, front and back. Up to the knee. Down the thigh. And the hip a little bit. And I like to go once more all the way back down there. Switch sides. Same thing. This helps make you aware of your feet, of your legs, of your body as you start your day. They're not going to move unconsciously. Take your fingers between the toes, little circles. And as I said, I like to just shake it. And you do nice long strokes. Up the shin, back of the shin, the Achilles, the knee, the thigh, front and back, and the hip. And then back down the leg. Okay, so that's how you warm up. You're going to come onto all fours. This is called tabletop position. You're going to drive your right heel back, tucking your toes under. Just drive it back. And hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, tuck the toes under, drive the heels back. It's a big stretch for the hamstring, the back of the knee, the Achilles, the heel, arch the foot, and the toes. Breathe. And then bring it in. Tuck all the toes under. Look a little forward, and you're just going to come up on your tippy toes. Now here, if you have your blocks, you can take your blocks and put them in front of you and hold them for stability if you need to. Okay? And you're going to lower your heel a little bit, then come up on the tippy toes. It's not a big movement. Lower the heel, come up on the tippy toes. Couple more times, lower the heel, come up on the tippy toes. And then open your knees and come into a squat. You can go as wide as you need to. You can hold your blocks here. And I'm going to come up as high as I can on my toes. Hold your blocks, you can balance up on the tippy toes. And then you drive the heels down, straighten your legs, drop your head. Breathe here. Using the blocks really helps if your hamstrings are tight. If you can touch the floor, go for it. But if you need these, you can use them any height you like. I'm going to keep them high today because it feels good. Walk them forward, step the left foot forward, keep the right foot facing the same direction. Both heels are planted. This is Parsvottanasana in yoga. And then I'm going to walk my blocks forward and I'm going to come up on my tippy toes of my back leg and drive the heel back down. Up on the tippy toes, drive the heel back down. 4 more times. You choose the length of your legs. And 1. Drive it back, drive it back. And then lift the left foot, on the heel, and lower it down. 4 more times. 4. Oh, that's a huge stretch right back here. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up. Breathe. And lower the left foot down. Lift the right heel up to the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knee a little bit. Lift the left toes. Drive it down. Bend the knee, lift the left. Drive it down. Lift the left. 1 more time. And then lower both legs. And just rest. You will feel this later. Then step your right foot beside your left. Step the left foot back. As far as you want, wherever you can go, hold your blocks, fingertips on the ground if that's comfortable. If you do a lot of yoga. And then lift the back heel up to the tippy toes and drive it back. Lift, drive it back. I like to use the blocks. They're a great source of support. And I'm doing this for the stretch in the Achilles and hamstring. I'm not particularly doing yoga, so I'm using the blocks for support. Lift. 2 more. Last one. Now roll back, lift the right toes, lower them down. Right toes lift, oh my goodness, as high as you can. Pull the toes back towards you. And do the opposite. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, hold it up. Pull the toes towards you. And then lower them down, bend the back knee. And straighten, bend the back knee. And straighten, lift the toes again. 1 more time, bend the back knee, back heel lifts. And drop in. Lower the toes down. Place your hands on the mat. Come back to your hands and your knees. You're going to come to, I think we'll come to supported plank. You can interlace your hands, elbows are wide, because we're not focusing on our upper body and shoulders, we're focusing on our feet. Push back through your heels. Drive your chest forward to your tippy toes and then roll it back. You can interlace your hands or have dolphin arms. This puts it more in the upper body if you wish. Drive it back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to your knees, plant your hands, tuck your toes, come to downward facing dog. Fingers are spread, thumbs are opened a little wider than the fingers. Drive the right heel back, bend the left knee, and then switch sides. A lot of the reason you get plantar fasciitis is from a tight Achilles, tight ankle, shin rather. So you want to keep the shin stretched, the ankle stretched, the feet healthy. Two more. And 1. Bend both knees, roll forward to plank with bent knees, and roll back, drive the heels down. Bend the knees, roll forward to plank, to your tippy toes. Slowly back, drive the heels down. 2 more. And to step in as I was traveling. If you start to travel and you get too long, just step in. And pause here. Step your feet a little wider. Toes are out. And walk your hands back towards your feet till the heels plant. Breathe here. Walk your hands back. Start bending your knees. Come into a squat. Lifting the heels as high as you can again. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. Or you can keep your hands down. Just lift your toes as high as you can. Lift, lift, lift. Place the hands, drive them down, straighten the legs. And come on up. Okay, you will feel all of that later. Take either a tennis ball or a yoga therapy ball. These are dense rubber. You know what a tennis ball is, hopefully. And we're just going to run our foot along the ball. And you can do this first thing in the morning or later in the day. Just roll it back and forth. All around. If you're struggling with plantar fasciitis, your heel area probably hurts really bad. You don't want to do this next thing. But if you do not have it, then follow me. Okay. So place your heel on the ball and give it all your weight. For this one, the dense rubber ball is better because you won't squeeze in as much. You're going to get more resistance. I'll put that one there. But you can use a tennis ball if that's all you've got. Drop all your weight on the ball. Keep it there. And then roll it 1/2 inch forward. Oh, and press. It's one of those hurt so good kind of things. Roll the ball 1/2 inch forward and press. Roll it 1/2 inch forward and press down. Half an inch forward. I'm now in my arch. Oh my goodness. And give it all your weight. And then we're going to roll it back and plant the heel. And now press down with the front part of your foot. 1/2 inch back, pressing down. That is definitely a hurt so good kind of feeling. A little bit further back. And now behind the balls of the toes, come all the way into the arches and wrap your toes around the ball. And then slowly work your way back. Oh, that feels so good. It also hurts it. But that means I need to do it. It helps to stretch out all the ligaments and tendons of the feet. Can't remember how many bones we have in our feet, but it's some astronomical amount of bones. And then you just rub it once or twice back and forth. Other side. You want to do both feet. You can buy these balls at Target, any sports store, any yoga store. Oh. Oh. Getting into the arch. Then when you're into the arch, the heel goes down and the toes come up. All the way, the balls of the toes, and then wrap your toes around it. Work your way back. All the way. And rub it a few times. Okay, there's another thing I like to do for the legs that I think it'll help the shin calf area. I put a ball, it's probably a smaller one, and you can use a tennis ball. Maybe I'll use a tennis ball. And you're gonna push it into the back of the knee. And then you're going to start bending your knee, keeping it squished in there. Oh my goodness. And you come down as low as you can. And then you release into the other side. This is stretching out the back of the kneecap. And obviously this side I can go is a little more pleasant than the other side, but they're both extremely tight. So as you create space and lengthen out the back of the knee, it's going to do nothing but help the front of the knee. And then take it out and come back to one more little squat. So you can bring your hands, arms between your knees or not. And lower step your feet wider and lower your heels down. So the heels stay down now. And then you can come up to tippy toes and back to your heels. Doesn't matter if you can't do that right away. Do everything else. And then come down. And you can grab your tennis ball or the rubber ball, put it on top of a block or on the ground. And you really want to massage out back of the calf. Like that. Roll it out. Foam roller will work too, but I prefer the targeted aspects of the ball. I can get right into the area I need. Okay, this one. Other side. Who would have thought, right? There's so much to do. But if you struggle with plantar fasciitis, all these will help you recover quicker. If it doesn't recover, always see a doctor. Might need additional help. Oh, that one. Woo. Hurts so good. Okay, we'll put the ball and the block away. Those are the things I do on a regular basis, as well as lots of down dogs and pressing back with the heel, that kind of thing. We're going to take our right foot up, and I'm just going to put this a fairly heavy band. It has a lot of resistance. Just going to put it behind the balls of my toes. I'm going to drive my heel out, and if you wish, you can lay down for this, especially if you have tight hamstrings. And then you're going to point and flex. So when you point, you're pointing, but don't over-exaggerate. But over-exaggerate pulling it back. On the next one, we're just going to internally and externally rotate our foot, pull it back. And you can pick and choose which of these stretches and exercises you do for plantar fasciitis. You don't have to do them all at one sitting. Oh my goodness, that's intense. Oh, point, 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 and we'll switch legs. Okay, right behind the balls of the toes, point, don't over exaggerate. And then flex, drive the heel to the ceiling. Couple more. Drive the heel up. And on this one, you're going to internally and externally rotate the foot. Oh, that's intense. And then you release it down. Bring yourself up, come up to standing. And we're just going to lift our arms, palms face forward, lift our right knee, extend the heel of the foot out, extend the heel of the hand out, drive them away. And bring the knee forward and step back, high lunge. Hands on hips, we're just going to push back through our heel, come up to our toes. You can use the arms out if you need balance in high lunge. Two more. 2. And 1. Drive the heel down. Keep the back thigh lifted. Don't let it collapse. You want to get as much as you can of the stretch in the Achilles. That's an Achilles, not a hamstring. And then step right foot beside left. Arms up, palms forward. Left foot out. Drive the heel away. Lift the hip higher. Inhale, exhale. Hands on hips. Or airplane, your choice. Okay, drive the heel back. And bend the knee. Drive it back. Come up on your toes. Drive it back. Lift. 4 more. I'm feeling this in my quadricep as well. Big stretch through my left quadricep. Last one, hold it here, hold it here. And step the feet together and come on down. So at the end, you can always rub your foot again, give it a little bit more love. The tops, lift, spread your toes, rub your fingers through your toes, massage your heel up the back of the ankle. All that, it's all giving your Achilles, your heel, the bottom of your foot, the arch, the balls of the toes, it's all giving it love. And until you've had something happen to your feet, you don't even notice them. You go, feet? I have feet? What? Really? I have feet? And then something happens and it's painful to walk. Everything hurts. Shoes don't fit. Shoes don't work right. You have to get special shoes inserts. And all of a sudden, it is a very big deal. That's when you go, oh, maybe I should have paid attention and done some of those things that I saw in Angela's video. Okay, there we go. Good foot. So those are things I do on a regular basis. A lot of them are part of my yoga practice, and some of them are just because I have bad feet, so I have to take care of them. So give it a try. Focus on yourself, on your body, on your beautiful feet that support you every day of your life for the rest of your life. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.